All good.
Well, they worked when I talked to Henry.
Now they're
sorry.
questionable, yeah.
That's how you need aqua socks and Borg socks too.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Wow.
Comes in threes.
Woo! I'm allergic to Superman socks.
Sorry, guys. Ben, I've always wondered, and I ask this with great respect, what do you think of the term Batfleck?
That's a sort of common phenomena that's happened now of like joining everybody's name, like, and it started off just being, like the names of couples, Brangelina or whatever, and then it became like, parts, it took off from there. I don't spend too much time thinking about it one way or the other, to be honest.
Tone was a big thing talked about with this film and also with Batman versus Superman. How would you guys describe the tone of this one compared to Batman versus Superman?
I think it's more fun. I think it's lighter. I think it's got more energy, and it's got more of a spirit of community and hope and triumph.
Ray, when you're walking around in that hoodie, you look gigantic. What's going on underneath your hoodie in those scenes?
Just my natural physique. No, I mean that is actually probably the only practical costume that I had in the film. I'm in a muscle suit underneath that, and obviously, like, we didn't need to CG the hoodie and sweatpants in.
Sure.
So yeah, I got to feel what it was like to be them for just a little bit, not as intensely, because these guys are in some of the most elaborate costumes you could probably find.
I'm wondering though, does Cyborg eat?
Cyborg doesn't eat. He doesn't
Okay.
sleep.
Okay.
He doesn't even need to breathe if he didn't want to.
All right.
So maybe
Is that
one day.
true?
Oh yeah. And maybe one day we'll get to go down to Atlantis and hang out with these guys. That'd be awesome.
Rust down there.
Jason, did you have to take swimming lessons or enhance your swimming in any sort of way?
No, I think we started to do that when we were doing Batman vs Superman for the small "Don't Blink" cameo. I definitely did a lot of breath holds, and I come from a long line of watermen in Hawaii, but you just don't need it. You can't perform and shoot and make a movie and can't fight. You're like, everything will be in slow-mo.
Is that what an actual slow-mo scene looks like?
Yes,
Absolutely.
it's a flash sign.
This is why we didn't do it.
You know the fans are pretty crazy about this series, and any tiny little morsel or nugget of knowledge that they can get, they turn into a story on their own. So when you're on set, what was the craziest rumor you heard about the Justice League?
God, there was so
There
many.
were a lot
It's
of
tough.
crazy rumors.
Yeah.
Give me just one good one.
I'll think of one.
Oh, there were rumors that certain characters were going to die. There were rumors that characters were going to be in the movie that weren't in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too many of them away because then we'll be telling you, what really does happen in the movie, and you want people to enjoy it. But there was no shortage of odd rumors for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think the crazy thing is when you hear some of them and you're like, well, that's close, but
Yeah, sometimes they're
sometimes
right,
people get
yeah.
really close, and you're like, who did you talk to? Like,
Jason, did you see people that were like, that's not a trident if it has 5 points?
Yeah, but I didn't call it a trident. Yeah.
What do you call it?
What's a quintet? But we don't call it that in the movie. And when you watch Aquaman, you're going to see him go for the trident. So everyone's just got to stay tuned for a hot minute. And,
Oh, so you're saying there's a different one?
well, yeah, he's not the king yet. He looks to Mary and he goes, I need to borrow something. I need you to do me a favor. So that's when he gets, she gives him the equipment.
Okay, it all makes sense now. You guys are all gigantic in this movie. Are you working out in between sets or in between takes? Like, how does that work?
Yes.
In
Yeah.
between takes?
Not depending on what it is. I mean, yeah, if it was like a shirtless scene, I'd be trying to pump up or try to continue to stay pumped up while my lower half is in ice water, trying to make sure the blood is pumping through my muscles. Yeah, there's moments.
So this can all stay big if everything else is
Yes.
perhaps shrinking. I'm not. I
It
didn't
doesn't
mean
shrink
that.
when it's in cold water.
that's one of Aquaman's gifts.
Yeah. All right, you guys are awesome. Thank you so
Cheers.
much.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.